What's up everyone, it's Ian here with Do For Tiny Homes. A couple of videos before have been how to frame the subfloor and how to set walls on a tiny house. So today I'm going to show you guys how we do our foundation, what the foundation of our tiny houses look like, what our trailer looks like, some key things to keep an eye out for when you're building a trailer, what kind of steel to use and what kind of spacing you want to use. So if you haven't checked out those other videos, how to frame subfloor, how we set walls, a bit of tips and tricks there, things that have helped us, especially getting NOAA certified, give those a look, but let's get started. So you can see here, we have the trailer and our jigs. We use 2x6 steel for the rim. See, that's rim on every side. And then 2x4 for this inner beam here. This double beam system allows us to get real strong trailer, as well as being able to keep weight pretty well reduced. The steel itself is just 1/8 inch steel. We use that all the way around. And then 2x2 cross members. For this one, spaced every 24 inches. We can do 16s. This one, we're actually gonna build a subfloor on top of this trailer, so we don't need to do on 16s, but we can do this. You can see here, we have a 2x2 spanning right across here. We're gonna put 45s in there and there as well as down there. The reason we do this is obviously double axle for this trailer. It's only 8.5 by 16. So usually this won't be here. Generally we'll have this 2x6 run all the way across to here, to this jack pocket, to that back jack pocket. The only reason we do it for the 8.5 by 16s is we need the space to be able to get the wheels out, and you still have enough strength with that 2x2 in and the 45s in, so you don't lose strength, but you're actually able to build a super simple, easy trailer. So a couple things before, like I mentioned, we got jack pockets there, there, and there. So 3 per side is what we work with. And the jacks that we use are these guys right here. They just slide in, slide out. And they got room for a little pinhole right there. Works fantastic. Each jack's about 7,000 pounds. You can level a house in about 15 minutes. If we were to do this trailer and do these 2x2s instead of on 24s, if we were to do them on 16s, what we do is we wouldn't put tabs on. We would put 1/2 inch bolts in the corners, and then every 4 feet after that, so that when you put your 1.1/8 right on top of your deck right here, the trailer becomes your subfloor. You sheet the bottom, and you insulate inside, put your plumbing inside, and then those 1/2 inch bolts stick up through your 1.1/8, and then you set your walls right down on it. Bolt right down to the trailer frame itself. Makes it super rigid, super strong. It's really a simple trailer to build. All our 10 wides, or 12 wides, or 14 wides, or 8.5 wides, they all follow this same base. Of course, there's a bit of differences between this one and our, say we do our 12 by 40. It's a bit more bracing that goes across, a bit more underneath bracing. Thankfully for this one, 8.5 by 16, double axle. Doesn't need to hold that much weight. It's still gonna be super rigid. All right, so I just got everything clamped down. I'm gonna show you what it looks like before I start tacking. Just about to tack everything together. It's square, it's level, it's clamped down, so nothing can move. And I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like real quick here. All right, so as you can see, there's a lot of clamps, multiple on the corners, a lot here. I really love these guys. They come down and make sure that this 2x2 and 2x4 are seated together. Throw a clamp on top of them, really pinches everything together. No gaps, beautiful finish work. But as you can see, a lot of clamps. We're working on a system for the corners where the clamps won't be necessary. That is, we'll show you that soon. So this is what it looks like before tack down. I'm gonna go through, start on one end, work my way down. Got a weld around that side, weld around that side. We're just gonna work our way down and tack everything. So I will show you what it looks like after that, after we pull off all the clamps. All right, so last time what you guys saw was a trailer with the clamps on. It was at 8.5 by 16. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like now. Got it all tacked down. Let's take a look at it real quick. Okay, so here it is, all tacked up. Most of the clamps are off. You can see that I just have these clamps and that little bracket on there to hold these bars in place. Those were just tacked, so we're gonna move on from here. Everything's tacked up, it's square. I'm gonna do one more square to test everything, make sure nothing moved too much. Doesn't usually, especially on something this small. We always like to check anyways. Then I'll knock these blocks out here. There's a few on each side, knock those out. We'll go to weld out. Once weld out's done, we can throw tabs on the sides there, and then we can also throw on the shackle mounts underneath, kind of right there. And then we can get the tongue tacked together. Always tack it together on the front of the trailer and then kind of slide it under, tack it and weld it out. I got the trailer all welded up. I'm going to show you the last few pieces that we're going to put on. There's not many of them. There's about 3 different sets we're going to put on, and I'll show you what those look like, and then we'll be just about done with welding. You can pop it out of the jigs and do the under welds, put the tongue on, and then buff, clean, and paint. So let me show you. It's all welded up. Welding went pretty good on this one. This steel was pretty clean, not a ton of spatter. Really love these Millermatic 250s. Okay, so what we got here, we got these nail plates are gonna go on. We got 5 per side. There, focus in, there we go. We start 9 inches away from the edge there. Reason for that, you got your double floor joist there. You can actually nail in, and you get your 16 on this side. This nail plate's out of the way. Works really well. We got these guys, got to mark out where these shackle mounts go, throw them on, tack them on. Like to test it, then do a weld out the axles. We're getting those in pretty soon here. We actually refurbished all our axles, so I'll show you kind of what that looks like. And then we got these little triangle pieces here. They're gonna go right in there. So they just fit in kind of right there. And provide a little bit of extra strength there. And then also one of these guys is gonna be pretty much right under there. And so there'll be another 45 coming out from here to there. Provide a little bit extra strength because we have that 2x2 cut out, where the 2x6 generally runs all the way across. Got those parts welded on. Let me show you what that looks like, and we can move on to the next step of building this trailer. Pulling the trailer out of the jigs with the jacks, only using 4. That's all we need. Sometimes we'll go 6 if it's a 30 or longer, just 6 here. And then you'll see I'm gonna start pulling off the straps. Keep everything nice and snug and tight, keeps it square. And then once those are all wrapped up, and we can start pulling out the jigs. Once they're out of the way, you can actually get to this last shackle mount here. Level out the trailer a little bit and weld that on. And there's gonna be 1 on each side. Gonna clean those up, make sure they look good. And once that's done, good to go. This little guy right there, got him pulled off to the side. We draw everything in 3D first. Makes it much easier to build when you know exactly what you're doing. So I'm gonna cut this guy 45-degree angle, 8.5 inches long point to long point. Let's cut that, put that on. The trailer is out of the jigs. Got it up on our jack stands here. Got those 45s in. 45s are in. You can see there, got the tongue pretty much welded out there. Got to add a few more. Throw it underneath. Weld it on. You can see here I do not have the shackle mounts welded out yet. This is 8.5. 8.5, so we take a little extra care with, just for the spacing on the axles. So take you over here. This is our axle refurbishing station. You can see we got the hub off. We're going to clean that up, clean this up, re-grease, remove the shackle mounts in a little bit. You can see where we cut it there, move it over, re-sleeve them, shorten them a little bit, run the wire through them. Now we're going to sandblast them, paint them, clean them up, check the magnets on them, make sure everything's good. This one gets a brake and an idler, just 2 axles for this little guy here. But yeah, tabs are on, 45s are on, looking pretty good. Even got that little guy on there. Got a little bit of underweld to do into this thing. Then it's going to be buff and paint. So we'll show you what that looks like in just a bit. Trailer's cleaned. sitting outside, hooked up to a telehandler. We're gonna throw the chains on. It's painted, did a coat of primer, then a coat of this DTM paint. It's got a great finish, holds up super well. As you can see here, trailer's all finished. Got the reflective tape on, stickers on, chains, jack, as well as electrical. So that's how we build our trailers up here. That one was 8.5 by 16. Drop a comment if you have any questions about specific questions on the trailers themselves. Like I said, we can build anything 14 wide, up to 14 wide, up to 44 feet long. Trailers so far have been going out real well. A few different options for them. We had a great time doing this, and we'll have some more updates soon. Probably another couple trailers to show you. Got those the top jigs done. They're working on them right now, and once those are done, we'll be able to show you what those look like on the next trailer. So give us a like, give us a follow. Keep making these videos and helping you guys out with your tiny house journey. All right, bye for now.